So, I've been attacked by fear and loathing. So I just report that my kingdom, fear and loathing, has been attacked by because I'm supposed to be under protection of the kingdom. I'm supposed to be under protection of the dawn. You know, the dawn's protection. Uh, so, but anyways, let's go build up our barracks and make sure our barracks are nice and see. Look, I keep on getting hit, so it's kind of discouraging playing this game for real. And I'm going to go to troopers, defense, dragoons, offense. Maybe we should put ourselves down for some defense. Laser dragoons, defense points 25, offense points 285. There we go. Let's start to build up an assault army here, an assault force here, and then I'm going to start training more soldiers. Hopefully, these people can fuck off for 10 seconds and stop attacking me. I got quite a busy afternoon. I got quite a busy evening today, so I'm not gonna post another 1 hour video. This is just a. Oh, that sound you hear in the background is a humidifier. I'll show you. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. That black looking device right there, and the white looking device there, it's a humidifier. I've been coughing up something pretty fierce. So my mom got me the humidifier. We put some Vicks vapor rubs up there, and we're gonna try and put we replaced the, you can see, we replaced the filters of all this filth. All this gray crap, this gray matter here. That's 2 years worth of dust, so I'm breathing that in. Hopefully we don't have to, hopefully it'll stay. We doubled the filter, so hopefully it'll stay this time. It'll be less heat, of course, less efficient heat, but, you know, I mean, there's so much crap in the system, so... And we don't really want to go through all the trouble of getting it air vacuumed out yet. So not yet. I personally want to collect more gunk in there. You know, see what kind of creepy crawlies will keep on creepy crawling down there. Okay. So energy core. Okay, so let's move this aside. My screencast-o-matic here is now 118. My screencast-o-matic is now going to be renewed. It's been 2 whole years since I was filming this thing. So I don't know if my sexy face is in the corner or if I removed myself, but I hope I'm there. Anyways, on the camera, the eyeball camera. So this eyeball camera has seen such horrors, for the past so and so days. So let's attack Volt here. Let's attack Voltron here. Let's go. You know, to be honest, I never seen Voltron in Edmonton because it was a small prairie town. So 200 soldiers. So let's just compensate with that many soldiers and maybe 20 tanks, 10 tanks or 10 Robo Dragons. So yeah, on Voltron, right? Volt. I don't have many. How many years to send out? Oh, maybe 189. There we go. Maybe 50 tanks to compensate. So yeah, I haven't really seen Voltron. So let's go to. I'd like to stay and chat, but I don't have the time. Sorry, team, I don't have the time. Because I'm too busy with a bunch of assignments. I'm going to a Chinese dinner tonight on Monday. Hopefully, I'll be under the weather. I'll be in the weather for that. Hopefully, this humidifier here will have soggied up my lungs instead of making it dried up. If you want, try to get a HEPA filter. We have these cheap fiberglass ones because we are a low-income household. So you can smell the duster up here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is pretty much dust particles from hell. I can assume that I'm gonna have 1 more year in this house, and 1 more year of just saving up money. saving up money before I move out. I've been learning all sorts of culinary skills to pass on my mom's traditions, as much as my mom's and her grandma's recipes. Hopefully, I'll be able to. I have the foresight to write it down too. See, my coughing is wispy and raspy like that. Oh, wheezy, as in Wheezy from Jefferson's. Wheezy, and that's because they have asthma, and a lot of low-income people have asthma. So in that case, what they're saying is Wheezy was African American maid, or housekeeper, or whatever. I haven't seen the show, but had some kind of relationship with George Jefferson. And the episode is that they move out of the slums and move into a penthouse apartment in the sky. I prefer the house though. I mean, the house gets old, and if you have to really the thing is you have to really or get it made, and you have to really clean it. Every contour on the door there, or every contour, you have to take a every occasionally you have to take a damp cloth and just swipe up all the dust and dirt because it just clogs because the ornamental carvings of say a banister or something, it'll be a perfect a trap, perfect pit for dirt. And if you can clean those up every certain time, just go do your room one room at a time. You don't have to do the whole house, one room at a time. The carpet especially, because your feet, if you don't wear socks, the sweat from your feet, the fungi from your feet, and this is regular sweat, the bacteria from the feet just mixes in with the dirt and the grime down there, and then mixes up with chips. If you have cats and dogs, candy if you have kids, hair if you have kids with long hair, your wife, your daughters, whatnot, your long-haired son, who's a rock star kind of thing, and sorry, and the more kids you have, the more dust you gotta produce, including your own, and that's quite gunky. I mean, I lived in Hong Kong, and we had white tile floors, and it was super clean. But just 2 weeks of me living there, it was dusty. So that's a lot of dust. That's a lot of sand. That's a lot of sand we drop. They say that every 5 years, all of our old flesh has risen to has developed to the top and been brushed off through cloves, through washing, for shaving, especially if you're dudes, for shaving. I like to shave. I don't know. I like to flick off blades on my own flesh. Crawling in my veins, I'm cutting myself. I'm not going to cut myself, don't worry. I'm not. It's wrong for me to make light of that joke. Actually, there are lots of teenagers who do have these psychological issues, and I, as a future helper of the state of Calgary, if you have a problem and you want some help, contact your teen helpline. They're anonymous. No one must know. Contact your counselor. But if you do try threaten to hurt yourself or hurt someone else, then that's where you have to be intervened. If you have thoughts, well, that's the thing. That's the thing. If you think you think that saying that life sucks, and we're gonna probe the question: do you have a suicide plan? And if you say yes, then we hit the alarm bells. If you say no, then we don't, and you just have the ideation, and it's our job to convince you to not have such thoughts. Life does get better. Life does improve, and oh wow, that humidifier does. That's such a maybe psychosomatic, but actually, let's do it like this. Let's slowly pull this away from the plug. The plugging is right here, right? So let's pull this away here because I don't want to. It's hot humidifier. It's not the cold stuff. Inhaling. So I guess the big swivel rub goes into this little cup here, and it becomes a little ball of organic goo. And it's a little higher. This is nice. Yeah. And every time you want to fill this up, every time you want to fill cold water up, try to use a bitter water filter. Normal tap water is clean. It's clean too, but I drink tap water. It's clean. If you're in China, then maybe not. But let's go to Discord channel and see if let my people know that I will be contacting them on a more regular basis. Oh, maybe put some big. The Chinese, you can find a whole bunch of aromatherapy oils. They're quite pricey though, but like I said, it's only it's only like 3 months out of the year, and you can do this for. There we go. Hiya. Hi, bye. Hi there, bye there. Okay, so let's load up our quivers. Hi there. And I'm like, last time, hi there, bye there. So RVA. I might as well learn how to play this honestly and see the gong show hilarity that happens. I'm such a noob. And the thing is, I'm sure there's some kind of hack, some kind of formula that makes my province efficient. But in my brain, I just see. I'm from the old 80s and 90s mentality where you just pump more money into a program or pump more things into a program and you get more quantity. I'm from the era of quantity. I'm not from the era of quality. In the social working world, they're trying to teach us to be more qualifying. Because that's your hard-earned donation money, that's your hard-earned grants, and that is your hard-earned tax dollars. So we must find the science to prove that yes, building a whole bunch of homeless shelters, homeless secondary housing, and first housing will solve the glut of housing issues, and the starvation of no houses. Of course, in Calgary, that's not a problem because we are having an economic recession. So we have to figure out how is our organization going to solve this economic recession. So lots of companies have gone under. And these are classical companies too. So as we make the difficult transition to the next phase of our existence, the burning of hydrogen fuel. Now. So in my case, I'm just going to have to continue. I have an inmate letter too, and this time around it's not what I'm going to troll. I'm going to write. I'll teach this fellow here, Stefan Mangina. His last name is pronounced Mangina. So it looks like Mangina, but it's pronounced Mangina or something. Please don't make fun of his name. Give me See, Stefan Mangina is a guy from Illinois, the state of IL, and he has possession of narcotics just for recreational use, coke and he's been caught in the whole criminalization, the whole witch hunt of criminalization of people with drugs, not necessarily selling drugs, or maybe he was selling drugs. In his letter he says he's selling drugs, but in his probationary letter he says possessing of it. It doesn't say with the intent. So anyway, he's trying to start an organization called White Lotus. He's taken up the principles. I'm assuming that he took up meditation to go back into his mind to escape the realities of living in the bars, and he's created some kind of a system, some kind of service where let's see, what is a non-profit organization? What kind of non-profit organization? Our organization is formed exclusively and will be prepared exclusively for the educational literacy and charitable purposes within the meaning of section. Oh, okay. So it's a 501, a non-profit organization. Okay. So like I said, it's supposed to be a service where he is supposed to fill in the supportive gaps of trying to help a citizen. A newly released convict is no longer the term. A newly released citizen into America. So because I'm in the social worker world, because we're human beings, I will try to kind of assist them. I have been taking lots of courses about about relapse prevention, and you have to learn all the psychological tricks to relapse prevention. And also, we have to learn how to prove that there's a need and prove to the man, to the big man, that this project will work. Because a lot of times, the New Deal, and Keynesian economics, I 100% support, but are the people with the money, the Manyards, Manyard, I think it's this guy here. He looks like a evil dictator. John Maynard Keynes. Maynard Economics. Oh, maybe that is. No, this guy here. Keynesian Economics. Now, the thing is, with pumping so much money and so much resources into the system, we have to use it still. You can donate all the money you want. You get all the money you want from the Rockefeller Foundation or Ford Foundations or whatever in America or Canada, and the Kennedy Foundation or the Carnegie Foundation. You have tons and tons of money, but the thing is, you have to use it effectively. It's like playing SimCity. You type in the code funds or something, or type in the cheat codes, and you have a ton of money, and your city still goes to shit. It's because you didn't plan it properly. You have to plan these. You got to plan these things properly and plan where things go. That's where city planners can. However, it's the Sims. My profession is to help not plan but help ally with Sims who are in need. To ally with them on their own plans. That's what the nature of social work is. People think that us counselors, we can magically snap our fingers and you'll be magically snap our fingers, magically snap our hypothesize some Freudian Fruit Loopian formula, and your life will be better. No, you have to actually work on it, unfortunately. Especially with addictions recovery, and you will fail a lot of times because that's the nature of drugs. For example, I have an addiction to porn and fapping. Hey, you told me your secrets. They tell me their secrets. I tell them theirs, right? But yeah, and I'm trying to get off of it. I'm trying to not think of sex, but it's in my head. I'm able to make it. You're able to make it 7 days, and then it's all downhill from there. And then 7 days becomes 14. 14 becomes 28. 28 becomes 48. 48. 14 to 28. 46. 46. 46, and etc. 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 And that's that's the nature of recovery. And if you slip, that's okay. Just come back into the NA fold. We love you, and we won't shame you. Now with NA, I don't agree 100% with that because a lot of CBT is your own willpower. It's ultimately your hand reaching for that bottle in the liquor store or cigarette pack or pot or ultimately those are your hands. So our job is to keep your hands busy, and that's what Mangina's work is trying to give him. So that's going to be tonight's little thing. I have to also apply to the baptismal interview tomorrow. I have to answer some questions about why I want to be a Catholic. So, why do I want to be Catholic? That's a good question. I think it'll take me a long time till I'm an old man. I won't be able to answer that question. A lot of theological books, a lot of. When I have my own house of my own, I'll be having a little quiet study room where you can go and read all these theological books, find out the nature of God for yourself, and I highly suggest you do that. You don't have. Everybody's a theologian. Okay, you don't have to have a PhD in divinity or anything like that. All you can do is just have some books, have access to some old scriptures that are meaningful to you, and you become your own connection with the divine. Would it be Allah? Would it be Yahweh? Would it be Jehovah and Yahweh and the Creator? the creator of the universe on what's that? The Hitchhiker's Guide from the Galaxy. I love that story, by the way. In my case, it's Mother Aya. Yeah, these knowledges, your own discovery. Get a journal, and record your own journeys. Those become a theology, and I'm sure that someone down the line, further down the line, would love to know what you discovered. What family curses are there, genetic curses or natural curses, and the activity, the objective of being a Christian, in my opinion, is not to condemn anyone for being their own personal lifestyle, but also, I mean, if people might confuse me for being one of those freaks that jump up and down screaming, "You gotta burn in hell, fag." That's not me. In fact, I troll those assholes. In fact, I hope I get to the Bow Valley College's Pride Parade earlier next year. This way I can get a hold of be the first student there and grab a hold of the pride flag, or if it's to a student who actually is a member of the LGBT community, I give it to them. But I want a flag so I can start waving it, or maybe I'll get my own flag. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and get some BBC pride flags made up and pay for it myself. Shouldn't be too much. Just go to Cafe Press or have a bunch of BBC pride. But the thing is, it's coming for the school, and you know, and every so often there's in the crowd there's gonna be those guys with the sign that says "Burn Pride, Repent in Hell, fag" or something like that. And I don't like those people, so I'm gonna troll them. Those people are what's wrong with this province of Alberta. And like I said, we have the technology to have babies asexually now. So I mean, as freaky as that sounds, the Calgary Fire Department pumped in a whole bunch of money to the U of C to help study skin cell grafting stem cells regeneration. But it's been discovered that you can also create a new human bunch of fetus cells from there, I think. And yeah, I'm thinking that grab some skin from a lesbian couple, grab some skin from a LGBTQ couple, or grab some skin from a tranny couple, or gender fluid couple, and or just grab it yourself and produce your own life form. And that person does have rights. That person is a life form. It's not perhaps created by God or the old-fashioned missionary position, but it's still a burden. It's still he or she or they are still American or Albertan, still Canadian citizen, and I highly welcome them. Welcome them to as a citizen to this country, a younger citizen to this country. It'd be very interesting if they actually did this way. That would be very interesting. I would to be a fly on the wall there. So don't delay progress. Progress is going to happen. And in my case, I am in the field of using your tax dollars, your Albertan tax dollars, in an effective way. I don't want to be stingy, but we have to be stingy. It sucks. So I am going to go for. I am in the next few years. I am going to go for upper management of these programs, and to kind of convince City Hall that we need more of this, we need more of that, and here's why. And you always ask the question, why not smaller ones? And yeah, well, the question is, why not smaller ones? I'm a big proponent of non-grandiose things. Because I'm Chinese, because I have that whole mentality of a Chinese person. Well, the old pejorative term was a Chinaman can live like a priest, or like a prince on pennies a day. This is the reason why we're very thrifty, because we don't have much resources in China. 3/4 of the country is a desert. 1/4 of the country is a desert. One of them is impassable mountains, which still is passable. Yeah, ancient villagers live there, but they're very isolated, like really, really isolated. We're like, you see some videos of these bridges on these mountains, and they're like one chain and one little piece of wood. That's actually a kid's walk to school. So imagine that, huh? I saw the Luke village is very, very well. It's on the highway at least, so. On the highway beside a missionary mount or Buddhist temple, which is a tourist trap. So it's okay. It's somewhere. It's outskirts of a larger town, but the larger town looks bombed out, crumbling buildings and stuff. So storms and stuff. So yeah, I'm thinking that as future technology happens, and I'm foreseeing that people actually move out of the cities into the. This is actually happening in Japan. People are actually moving out of the big cities and living in the small sleeper towns. Actually living in the small sleeper towns, like actually living there as real people, not just commuters. The commuters, like it's a farming village. And also there's that rule that one of the brothers stays behind. If they're going to go to the city, one brother stays behind to tend to the farm, and one goes back into tend to the farm, keeps ancestral roots in the town, and then they go to the nearest town. Uh, so this technology will be actually very useful to countries that are experiencing terminal decline. So this graph technology. So I'm not sure where that whole if that whole we need more babies, we need more straights to have babies. I don't see how that's going to how that has any relevancy anymore. Okay, so we're coming down to the end of our poster. This is just my future. This is my rants of how we can make Alberta a more egalitarian, more equalized place. So let's see who was writing here. What? We are a sector. Yo. Yes, we are a crew and we're about to kill. Keep tapping 17. Keep tapping 17 farms. If you have a war leader, tanks will always win. And stack up probes. We have to get you in shape for the fight. If you need cash, rob 1 sector 1-6. They hardly have any probes. Okay, so when war kicks off, we all work together to kill entire sector. We work together. We all work together to kill the entire section. All will die. Kill them all. Do they know who I am? So my instructions are to keep attacking 1-7 and keep building up. Keep probing 1-6 for 1-6. Okay, so we have any more? Right, see if any more forces are. Attack room. Oh no, okay, so we'll keep on attacking 1-7. Okay, so 1-7. I keep attacking these guys, keep probing 1-6. They're low on probes. So I'm off to watch Archie. I have to catch up on my Riverdale episodes. Like an old man, I'm an old lady. I gotta watch my episodes. Wow, this room. You know what? If you like I said, if you want, I highly suggest this. If you want to have kids and stuff, get a humidifier. A humidifier for their room. If you want to have pets as well, especially here in Calgary, it's dry as hell here, and as well, this room started to fill up nicely. I think during springtime, because we had a really fuzzy black mold kind of a dust breathing problem here, I'm going to clean up this balcony. I'm going to clean up everything here, making sure that the dust is under control. Make sure everything's under control. I'm going to be living here maybe 1 more year at least, and then another year to save up money, and then I'll have a place of my own. Hopefully I'll have everything all filtered out. But I will be studying on how to control dust, and I will be spreading this information out to my kids because I know that poor lungs runs in the family. I think I got a lot of these problems from Glasses from the Luke side, from my dad's side, my Glasses grandma. It's been legendary that one of the sisters, I'm not saying that my grandma, but one of her sisters was Cuckoo Shalou. I'm also Cuckoo Shalou, and my cousin's Cuckoo Shalou. So maybe autism does run in the family. That'll explain a lot with my dad, so I can forgive him. So I also had 2M autism. So these pencils are starting to. I tried to extinct these pencils too. See, the thing is, I love using, like I said, using resources to the max. it's not that we're cheap. It's just that we are needing to maintain resources until we can figure out the next step. This is the best way of doing it. So we have pencils here, and it's all short, but it's got even more shorter. And then I can still write with a pencil like that. So we're gonna try and go down. Otherwise, the tree will die for nothing, right? So tomorrow, I will try to contact Shiraz over at 7-Eleven. I was supposed to talk to him tonight, but I couldn't get a hold of him. This is for the next bottle collection. He's left behind a huge stack of unsellable pop. He has to be replaced and get credit for. So once he gets credit for them, I don't know if he got credit for them, but once he gets credit for them, I will contact him and make arrangements to go back and forth to get it. I won't be drinking the pop because that's a breach of conflict. That's a breach of that's sort of like a breach of interest there. And yeah, so yes, they all know. So we have to get you in shape real quick before this kicks off. You can kick their ass in style and troll and bitch asses. So we got your back. You can do so. Attack 1-7 and 7 and probe 1-6. Anyone in particular? It's me. Me and Tank talking back and forth. Me getting some instructions of I had this this cough, this persistent cough, and a lot of my classmates think that I have growth. I think I have coronavirus now, but I don't. Oh. I think I have coronavirus, but I don't. So tomorrow we're gonna be going to church, so I gotta get on that. Oh, there we go. It's interesting just how bronchitis, the bronchitis is the inflammation of the lungs. It's just it is very regular because this is a very dirty planet. Excuse me, very very dirty planet. So, oh, okay. So 1-7. If I had, here's one thing that if you're an Lobi attacked me, I think I should let the king know about this. SL know. Discord. There we go. This crazy person attacked me. So I'm allowing them. They're not allowing them, but they're rebuilding my province. So, and then I'll be the final double tapper. They'll be attacking someone, and I'll be there to finish them off. You know, having them there to attack them, and they'll be like, "No, it's you again." Go to chat. Go to Discord channel. This dum-dum attacked me. Sad face. Alright, so the boss we changed it up a little bit. From Sarkin, it's much more warlike. Each sector is an alliance now. So I'm always in this sector now, forever in this alliance, being the team killer that I am, and no one knows who I am until I start babbling out. We gotta try a new way of team killing. When they go to war, when they attack a larger player, I'll be there to just say, you've been team killed by me. But it's just not the same that's not the same about being team killed. So I have to get my net worth up and running. We'll try to get to 100,000 by the end of this week or weekend or something. 3 planets, so let's see here. I put it on a star mine thing, or planet training camp. No, fusion. I can get my shields online. So shields. There we go. So once again, you just type in 10%. You can only hold 10%. 10% and 100%. No, this is 20%. 20% and 10%. I'm not sure why you do it like this. They should actually you actually have a system where it's all equal 100%, all systems, and you decide how much you want to put it under, and then okay, so yeah, hopefully I'm exploring more land, expand my space empire. Speaking of space empire, I've got to go open up. I got to go tell ING or not ING, but Tangerine to free up my account so I can start expanding my empire that way. Expand my world sideways, upways, downways, and if I were a super donator, though, I wouldn't care about the science behind the donations. I mean, I'm an old-fashioned guy. Just put money into a program; it's supposed to work, right? And finally, build up the research so you can attract more. So you can show that this program does work. You know, this program works in this pilot program, and see what happens. And all right, so that's that. Thanks for watching our show. We're gonna be right back. Thanks you.